press conference following the Foreverlawn Bowl. First up will be Ohio Northern University. Coach Freeze, Coach, can you give a quick introduction to the players you have with you?
Absolutely. So got our three captains up here from this season. To my right is Lou Gazzoli. To his right is DJ D'Souza. And to his right is Canton.
First question.
Sure. You know, beginning of the season, you always see coaches poll has you 5-5, and here you are, first postseason bid in 10 years. I know it's going to take a little bit to get to this point, but recap the whole season of where you were and where you've come. Man, that's one of the greatest games I've seen, right? This was a great thing to be a part of.
Yeah, no doubt. And first, obviously, credit to Wabash. They found a way to win at the end, and we were right there. And that was two really evenly matched teams. And I think that's a credit to the OpenDorse Bowl and what you guys have been able to do here. And you know, obviously, our guys had a great experience outside the last 2 seconds of that football game. And you know, just reflecting back on the season, obviously, us as coaches aren't always the smartest people as far as preseason polls and those things are considered. And I knew what we had coming back. These are just 3 of our 30-something seniors, and I think anytime you have that carried over, that's going to lead to a lot of success. You know, we start the season with an early road bump against Franklin, and we don't play very well, and Franklin played really well. And you know, we talked about what do we got to do to climb out of that gutter. We won 8 of our 9 next football games and got ourselves here, and was a razor-thin margin away from also being in the national playoff conversation. And I think it's just a credit to these guys, to our seniors. AJ said last night to our guys, or 2 nights ago, right? Like, I came in here 2 years ago, and in the day and age of the transfer portal and everything else, we didn't have, I don't think, anybody leave, and that's, I think, a testament to these guys and what they've done and what Ohio Northern University means to them, because as far as they're concerned, I was an outsider, and I just told them in the locker room, obviously this one stings and it's going to hurt, but I'm proud of these guys. I mean, we scored 24 unanswered points, looked like we were going to win it there at the end, and we're 10 seconds away, a 4th down stop away from being a winner with T-shirts on and a trophy sitting in front of us. But I also told them that's sports, right? There's a winner and a loser. We know now what it takes to work through that. And again, credit to Wabash, they found a way to finish it at the end. But that was a hell of a college football game. That's what Division III is all about right there. And for people that are hopefully watching that don't watch off the end, you get one of those on Saturday. That's pretty special.
AJ, for you, 24-7 in the hole, and then you guys really stepped it up defensively. I mean, they 40 minutes without a point. What was the mindset for you guys defensively, flipping that switch?
Yeah, I think just keep playing. That's all you can do, especially with a older team. There's a lot of seniors on the team, and we had injuries in this defensive secondary, and it was the next guy up who was dropping like flies, but we nothing ever wavered, and we always just said there's still a lot of football left. Just keep playing sports. Like, you're gonna get knocked out, you just gotta get back up.
Yeah. For you, though, we kind of the same on the other end. Real slow start, but boy, then 24 unanswered. You really got rolling, running the ball, throwing the ball. Tell me about the mindset on that side of the ball in that comeback.
Yeah, we just kept coming to the sideline. We knew we could run the ball on these guys. We just had to put a drive together. So we just kept coming to the sideline saying, we're going to break one of these. We're going to break one of these. And once we got rolling, we just started rolling. We had a good roll in that second quarter. And we just we stayed together.
Yeah. You came back for a 5th year to a team that had just gone 5-5 and hadn't had a winning season in a couple of years. And now here you are. Tell me about that journey and thought process and what the year was like for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I knew as soon as Coach Freeze got in here that I was on the fence a little bit about coming back for my 5th, just because I'm old and get a job, get some money. But when Coach Freeze got in here, we had last season. He made everybody love football again. Everybody loves to be out there. They want to play for him. So that's why I came back, because he's a great coach. We have a great team.
I can tell you, we are so proud of what you guys accomplished this year. Man, setting the table for the future. I know you talked about that a little bit in the locker room. This was an unbelievable building block for the future. It's 10 years since you've been in the postseason. And it was for all of us.
And then overall, talk about the experience of this and cap off your season and how you want to use this as a building block for the future.
I would just say, there's a lot of young guys that got to play today, and maybe that wasn't by immediate choice, but they stepped up. And Wabash is a great team. They were ranked all year, and we weren't, and there were probably a lot of people that said that we had no chance in this game. So I think having this opportunity to, come and prove ourselves, just to show that we can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the country. It's going to give these young guys that got this experience in the Hall of Fame and, being able to spend time together outside of, just school and practice. I think it was really a special experience, especially to go out.
Now, I'll add, our pastor said earlier in the week, this is the only way you get in the postseason, unless you go to the national championship. This is the only way you can go out online. So that's really what we were aiming for. We just kind of came up short, but another good opportunity.
I think the whole experience was super cool. Like everybody else, I wish we could have pulled it off at the end. But I mean, last night was cool to be around the guys, be around the team, see the Hall of Fame. And then today, getting here early, get to be around the field, and then just actually playing in the game, seeing everybody in the stadium. I just think it was a great experience. Just wish we could have pulled it out.
I'm going to add 40% off in the store with free.
The gift shop got abused. And just echoing those guys' sentiments, like I said, I appreciate the chance, because up until a couple of years ago, if we would have missed the playoffs by what we missed it by, we're sitting at home an extra week, and we get an opportunity to put the pads on 3 more times, and we didn't have equipment turn in on Monday, and all of those things, and you wish, obviously, the ball bounces another way anytime you get an opportunity to do that. But that's, like I said, that's sports. And obviously, we didn't start the way we wanted to either. I told the guys at halftime that was about as worst a start as we could have had. We had 2 punts blocked, which I don't think we'd had many blocked all year. And our defense bailed us out there. And then they tried to bail us out at the end. And offensively, if we get 1 first down in the 4th quarter, or defensively, if we get 1 more stop. Because specials did get better, which we had all types of new guys that depth chart on specials. I might as well throw them away. But we battled, and proud of that, proud of this experience, and like I said, grateful for the opportunity to OpenDorse people to be able to help this. And ultimately, as a program, we want to use it as a springboard and talking with recruiting and everything else along those lines. Because unfortunately, as a coach, you don't get much time to reflect and do a lot of those things. But just obviously, awesome experience, and we're grateful that we had the opportunity.
Any more questions? Thank you, Coach Freeze, and congratulations to Ohio Northern on the fine season.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Cam, mommy loves you.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Awesome.